So my morning has been dealing with logistics. Jordan Grace, her flight was 2 hours delayed getting into London. So right now it's about 9:15. I'm not sure that she's going to get on this train.
Are you fucking done? Really?
Yeah, so once I take the tape off of it, it's good. So I can't close it again. Jordan's case was crunched by American Airlines. So we probably need to go and find a suitcase somewhere.
So now we're working on the train to Paris. We'll get to Paris, I guess, go straight to the venue.
Straight to the venue, set up. Touring is fun.
Is it?
Yes.
Touring is fun, but it's, you know, we try to pack in a lot during this time.
Alternatively, if there's anywhere near the venue.
Yeah.
We can go back there.
El Paris, Gay Paris.
Hello, how are you? Canceled flight, delayed flight. I carried this bag up a 6 flight of stairs earlier to catch my Uber. Never been to Paris. Only here for 12 hours though, right?
Thank you.
Definitely somewhere where we're getting cleared out and there's going to be a wedding.
We found a surprise in the men's locker room.
We'll go bring these t-shirts. We brought 2 cases and we have no idea how it will be, so better to have a bit too much rather than too little.
APC Nanterre, it's a venue I used to come. It's a venue a lot of French wrestler used to come because this is a very, very unique place in France.
This is my first real British wrestling show and it's in Paris.
Progress is finally coming home. It's pretty cool. I always travel to attend shows like in London, and coming home is so cool.
Well, as you can see, we are nearly ready to open the doors here in Paris. I'm a big fan of the chandeliers.
I'm just keen to come to Paris. It's my 3rd time coming. My mum speaks fluent French. She went to uni here and she came to the country not knowing any French, so she had no choice but to learn it. I feel like it kind of feels like a home, Paris. So I'm happy and excited to wrestle.
At the venue, finally kind of got over the nightmare that I had getting here, which is, you know, normally the case. But my opponent is very lovely, so I'm super excited to wrestle her.
So that's 25. Did you want another bag? Okay. Get another free wristband.
Yes, I'm the ring announcer for tonight. I'm actually the ring announcer for all the APC shows for the past many, many years. And I know tonight's going to be a big opportunity for a lot of French wrestlers to actually prove that they are at the high level and as good as pretty much anyone on the planet right now. I'm a little bit stressed out because I know a lot of eyes are going to be on us tonight in the ring to see what we can do, what we can showcase. And it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's see if there's some heat in the crowd.
Better than my colleague here. But yeah, it's all going very well. It's actually been a really nice show. The crowd are really up for it as well. It's all very surreal. And it's like being back in the garage as well.
I
I guess the 7th, there's, I don't know how you do the Pro Tools, mate. Maybe you just use that little thing you just...
Oh, I'll probably double check the stuff.
On a un petit problème, attendez. On a un petit problème quand même. J'en parlais justement avec tout le staff de la promesse en coulisses, ils sont venus.
If you're not sleeping at the wheel, you're dozing. Can't seem to recognise what's real these days. Maybe you're living in the past, just supposing.
The show was amazing, really. I really enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed the tag team match. It's really awesome. And the match against Senza Volto and the Ojimo was, oh wow.
Awesome. It was amazing. Best match of the night, Montero Salem against OC Open. The ambience was just amazing. I want to watch Progress a little bit more, and I hope you're coming back soon in France.
My arms hurt very much. It was a lot of fun. At least it was only 6 matches. 7 matches, I'd be crying. Otherwise, we had a lot of fun.
Really
it was a good show.
He really would be crying. And he's a heavy crier.
I'm in a different hotel to you, because I have to go home early to set the show up tomorrow.
Tomorrow's that show was pretty easy, I think. Whereas tomorrow, me and Jack have a lot to do.
You got a lot of promos to shoot? Oh really?
And we need to do some interviews and different things, so there's quite a lot. Tomorrow's busy.
You guys okay to wait for like 2 minutes?
Yeah. He just wants to check something before you.
Thank you guys. He's gone in there to check something.
Normalement, je dois vérifier votre pièce d'identité. Vous avez rien ramené.
They got room, go to bed.
What time is it? 10 to 1. It's 10 to 1 in the morning on the evening of Progress Times APC catch. I am not yet asleep because I'm doing stuff for tomorrow's show. The work of a promoter never finishes. Got a message during the show tonight that one of our wrestlers will not be making the show tomorrow due to illness, so that's been what we've been dealing with since the end of this show here in Paris. It's 9:15 on Sunday morning on board the Eurostar heading back towards London. I'm on an earlier train than everyone else. The plan is when we get into St Pancras, I go and get our van, quickly head back to our lockup in Kentish Town, reload some merchandise for today's show, then head down to the ballroom, by which point the ring crew and production crew will have been in the venue for an hour and a half already, and hopefully the ring and stuff will be set up, the chairs will be set up, and there won't be any problems to sort out. Wishful thinking maybe, but yeah.
I slept good on the little skinny bed, right? As we call it, little skinny bed. Makes me feel good about myself. Fell right off it. After wrestling for so long, you know what I mean, you fall in and out of love with it, you know what I mean? And like I always tell everyone, love is the highest form of understanding, and sometimes I don't understand wrestling. Sometimes I do. But every time I come here, whether it's just I come over to the UK, it always like lights something for me and just gets me going. I don't know, it's because it's the people that I'm around or the talent. You know what I mean? And like, and you know, just lights me up. So going to the ballroom, I was already lit up this morning, and knowing I get to beat the shit out of Chris Brookes makes it even better.
Today's probably harder than yesterday, just because although it's like our regular thing, it's busier because we do more.
There's more to do, more promos to shoot in prep for Ali Pali,
and it's a big story show as well.
Story shows are always probably the most fun to film because there's lots happening, and we get to do slightly different stuff than just film a show. Have to be in the right place at the right time. We get to talk with management more, talk with the wrestlers more, and just put our 2 cents in as to how it's best going to come across on film.
I'm in 7, you're in 8. No, that's 9, that's 8.
See you in a bit.
John got off okay, so he left an hour before us, and we're all on the train. We sold lots of merch yesterday. The French audience were lovely.
The morning's going well. Tired. Might catch some Z's on the train. Get ready for the next show.
It'll be like a normal routine when we get to Camden, pretty much.
In Camden, you can tell by the sign. Here's Chris Brookes, fresh from Paris. How was your trip?
Fresh? I'm not fresh. I feel like shit. I feel like absolute shite.
But did you have the best birthday ever?
Yeah.
The best French birthday in France.
The best possible birthday I could have
here
now. While in Paris.
Okay.
I do also, when you ask about the best birthday ever, consider the fact I could have just stayed in bed all day and not got up at 5 AM. But under the circumstances, delightful. Then they lit up the tower just for me, so that was kind. Now we're going to eat sushi because we're starving.
Oh yeah.
What are you looking at?
Just looking at one of the promos from last night, which has just gone up. So from Paris at about 11.
Yeah, I think we
edited it in the hotel. It's now on social media.
3 or 4 quid more than you pay.
That's always good when it turns around that quick.
She's the main event, obviously, the table. We were going to say something in the ring as well. Okay. Just like, can you go set more and bring it on?
Cool.
Something along that lines.
That's fine, we can mix the two in the edit.
Wicked, thank you. Yeah, it's all right. I've had some food now and I'm waking up a bit. But I got here this morning. I was in my van within 10 minutes of getting off the Eurostar. Went to the merch unit to stock up on some merch ahead of today's show. Came back here, got unloaded, and then basically sat in a chair for half an hour trying to regain some strength. Today differs from a normal Camden show because normally I would have the Saturday to do all my prep for it. I had to do all of that on Thursday and Friday this week, and then inevitably things change, which means I'm making hand annotations to my printed papers and that kind of thing. I have to say, my production crew are amazing. They were here an hour and a quarter before I was able to get here, and when I got here, pretty much everything was set up, which has made my life so much easier.
It's nice to have stuff done before John gets here. He can come back and chill because he has a lot on his plate, a lot of people after him for different things, and so we have Rob and Tate, who are both my right hand, well I suppose right and left hand men. They help me with everything. They're great at doing the ring. They put up all the staging as well. We get the crew organised. So day-to-day wise, we come in, we clear the venue, we get the ring brought in, the stage set up, all the chairs put out, and then I'm just about to go and brief the crew now for what their duties need to be like during the show. Just carry on and do what you normally do. Keep an eye out on the crowd. Eyes and ears open. If we look after your little section, and then everyone will have their sides.
My name's Steve. I'm tech manager at the Electric Ballroom and look after the sound and running the video clips and making sure the lamp is do as they're told. Well, basically we're just rigging the videos up, making sure the videos run, loading up the clips for the show today, getting the lights ready, focusing the lights, resetting it, turning it from a nightclub into a wrestling ring. So.
Quite a lot to do this half, as you will see. We have a lot of stuff that we have to remember just so that we stay safe. So that's the concern with these things.
I love this day, but you know what I love even more? I love that damn dirty dog, G-Money, and that is why, as a former MPS winner, I love the fact that you were rude. I love the fact that you were
exactly the same, a little bit louder as well.
Maybe get closer. Yeah, like get something bigger.
So ends a long weekend, Paris and London. It was all fun.
Everyone's leaving.
Everyone's leaving.
But we still
got another couple of hours to clean up, get all the footage onto the computer, make sure everything's okay, and then we get to go home.
Yeah, weekend was great. Paris was really cool. APC were a great company and really good fans. We had great people in here today. It was like a great show top to bottom. I think we're all like a little bit tired, maybe a little bit cranky.
So another weekender in the books, obviously a little bit different to the weekenders that we normally do. Normally they are two cities within the UK with a coach between. For example, Newcastle and Manchester, Bournemouth and Birmingham. This one was Paris and London because we are the Del Boy of professional wrestling. Not very much sleep, and now we're done. It's a big effort by everyone. The atmosphere on these weekends is always great because it's a proper team.
It's cool to see progress work. The whole, from merch to crew, just be a cohesive team, and I think that's the key as to how they were able to pull off a two-day travel schedule of going from one country to another, and everything got sorted out in terms of like keeping the wrestlers all nice and safe and cushy, and then come to the ballroom, do a banger of a chapter, and to be a part of it, be a smidgen of the part of the collaboration, the whole machine, the whole team. It's been great. It's been great.
It's really, especially when we do the weekenders, it's just so nice for us to be able to like take some time. I feel like on one-day shows, we just don't really as much have the time. We're all just busy focusing on the one show and then we go home. Weekenders, we get that time to breathe and hang out.
Amazing getting to travel, and it's exhausting, but it's so much fun.
It's hard work, and I think we're all nearly dead, even just from 2 days. But you do kind of go home and think, yeah, that was a good weekend, and you can't really ask for any more than that.
From the wrestlers to the crew who are currently loading the van right now with the ring.
You still filming? Hot damn!
To him, ruining everything. He's retiring.
Now I am after no more bookings here. Thanks guys, appreciate it.
Thanks for the house, Eddie.
Yeah, you're welcome.